In the Baby Whisperer books, author Tracy Hogg talks a lot about baby personality types. Hogg identifies 5 different personality types and talks about the differences among all of them. And in this video, we will discuss all 5 and how that can affect your baby. But first, hello, my name is Valerie. I am the author of BabyWiseMom.com. I have been blogging there since the year 2007. I have 4 children ranging in ages currently from 9 to 16 years old, and I love helping parents who love parenting and giving them all the tips and tools they need to be able to do so. And of course, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Before we dive in too far, I want to express to you how much a schedule can help your baby have a much easier disposition, much easier personality. My oldest baby, I did not start a schedule at all at first because I was going to wing it and everything's going to be fine and be natural and everything was going to be great. But it wasn't great. So as I started reading the Baby Whisperer books, I compared pre-schedule Brayden to post-schedule Brayden. So the easiest personality is an angel baby, which makes sense. So pre-schedule Brayden scored a 1, a grand total of 1 on the angel baby. Post-schedule Brayden scored an 8 on the angel baby. So that just shows you how much a schedule can really help your baby to be more easygoing, to be easier, and it just really shows you how a schedule really helps a baby to be happier. First up, the angel baby. Just as the name suggests, an angel baby is super, super easy. An angel baby is usually a very good eater, and when it comes time for solids, that angel baby will be willing to try new foods. An angel baby is moderately active, which is nice because it's not super active. An angel baby will typically play independently, and an angel baby is very go with the flow and is okay with change. An angel baby is typically social and likes to interact with others, and an angel baby is usually pretty portable, meaning your baby will go from place to place without a big deal. As your baby gets older, that little toddler will be usually quite good at sharing. Angel babies are good sleepers and usually fall asleep independently quite easily. Angel babies are easygoing and predictable and steady and upbeat. You basically can't go wrong with an angel baby. So if your first baby is an angel baby, you're probably not going to have every baby be an angel baby. So you may have a harder time adjusting to future babies who are not angel babies. I did have one angel baby, but it was not my first. So I knew not all babies were angel babies, and I was able to adapt to harder babies down the road. Next up is the textbook baby. A textbook baby is called textbook because baby basically goes by the book. Milestones are met when you expect milestones to be met. Baby sleeps through the night when you expect baby to. A textbook baby is typically a good eater and will eat solids well, but might need you to do that solid schedule a little slower as you introduce new solids into the routine. A textbook baby is moderately active, and your baby will take typically about 20 minutes to fall asleep. A textbook baby can get overstimulated, so you do have to respect baby's wake windows and stimulation. A textbook baby will typically be very go with the flow as long as sleep needs are met and feedings are on time. So your baby really can seem like an angel baby if you're respecting the routine and sticking to it. A textbook baby can handle disruptions, but will need to be considered and given some time to readjust after disruptions happen. Next up is the touchy baby. Touchy babies typically don't really love eating solids at first. They don't like things to change. They don't like their environment to change or their eating environment to change. Touchy babies are very cautious. They're cautious with new toys. They're cautious with new situations and with new people. They are sensitive little people. They don't like transitions, so when things change, it can really frustrate them, and also just moving from activity to activity is a transition, and that can be difficult for them. As your little touchy baby turns into a toddler, it's wise to avoid afternoon playdates if possible because they get a little more grumpy in the afternoon. Your touchy baby will need to be swaddled. This is a need, and your nap timing needs to be perfect. Touchy baby can be irritable and very easily overstimulated. Also, a touchy baby is very easily disrupted, so little changes to the routine can really throw them off. And a touchy baby also doesn't like loud noises. So as you listen to this, you can tell like raising a touchy baby is a lot more difficult than raising an angel baby. Next up is the spirited baby. A spirited baby knows what she likes, what she doesn't, and she will make it known. The spirited baby is very vocal and will often cry as she wakes up. A spirited baby is very sensitive, so even something like a dirty diaper can really upset a spirited baby. A spirited baby is usually pretty jerky in motion and body language, and your spirited baby will be very hard to calm down once she really starts going with the crying. Good thing about spirited babies is they are good eaters and they are willing to try new foods, but they will be very impatient with letdown if you're breastfeeding. If the letdown does not come right away, they'll often get very frustrated and impatient. They can be very high energy, very fearless. They are very feisty and very active. They have very little impulse control, and just like the touchy baby, a spirited baby will play better with others in the morning hours. A spirited baby will absolutely hate the swaddle. I always recommend trying the swaddle, giving it a full try, but you may have a much harder time implementing a swaddle if your baby is spirited. A spirited baby also really hates sleep. They really hate to miss out on any action, and so sleep can become a big battle. They are impatient, opinionated, and stubborn, very vocal. It can be a big roller coaster with this spirited baby, and just like the touchy baby, transitions are hard. So moving from activity to activity is difficult, and moving from place to place can be hard. Finally, we have the grumpy baby. The grumpy baby is best described as an old soul. A grumpy baby can often just seem mad at the world and will often whimper as they wake up. A grumpy baby won't smile a lot, hence the name grumpy. A grumpy baby will often fuss as they fall asleep. Even if they're well sleep trained and capable of falling asleep independently, they can still fuss for a little bit as they fall asleep. Grumpy babies tend to hate baths and hate to be swaddled, and they hate diaper changes. A grumpy baby is a very impatient eater typically. So there you have some basics of different personality types. If this is intriguing to you, you can read more about them in the Baby Whisperer books. It's always important to remember that all babies are individual. There aren't just 5 classes of humans. There aren't just 5 classes of babies. So these are 5 general personality types, but babies can take bits and pieces of different personality types and they create their own unique individual self. And of course, keeping that baby schedule really helps your baby to be the best version of themselves. And so your baby will be the most patient, the best at handling transitions and disruptions, and the best sleeper, all of those things, the happiest, the most alert. When you're doing a routine and schedule and things are predictable, your baby will be the best version of themselves. So it is always worth putting in the effort into that routine, even for the babies that are harder for. And also, I hope this helps you if you have a baby who is not an angel baby or not a textbook baby, that you give yourself some grace and understand some babies really are just harder than others, and have some patience with yourself and have some patience with your baby as you work through these things. And it will take a little longer to get onto that great schedule that helps, which is ironic and sad, but true. So keep at it. You're doing a great job. With that effort, you will be able to have your baby on a great schedule and the best version of themselves. You can read a lot more about this also on my blog. In my blog posts, I have blog posts for each individual personality type, and I have lots of help for getting baby on a great schedule. So make sure you check those out on babywisemom.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.